Let us welcome to the podium the First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Lordina Dramani Mahama. Please show her some more love.
Be seated. Good morning, my beautiful sisters and mothers from across the continent. Welcome to Accra. To my sister, the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone and President of our organization, OFLAD, thank you for taking this time to join us for this important side event as part of the week-long ICASA 2025 conference. Your Excellencies, the First Lady of Gambia, Liberia, and Kenya, and my dear sister, former First Lady of South Africa, you are all welcome to Ghana. Distinguished representative of the First Lady of Nigeria, Honorable Ministers of State, the Executive Director of UNAIDS, President of the Elizabeth Glaser, President of the Society for AIDS in Africa, Assemblies of God Women's Group, Executive Secretary of OFLAD, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Civil Society Organization, Nananum, Chiefs and Queen Mothers, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is both an honor and a privilege to welcome you all to the First Lady's high-level side meeting on ending AIDS in children and mothers by 2030. My husband, the President of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, and the wonderful people of Ghana are honored to host this year's ICASA, which has provided us with a platform to continue shaping Africa's health and development. This presents an opportunity for us to confirm our shared commitment to one of the most pressing health priorities affecting our continent, safeguarding the health and dignity of mothers and children across Africa. Your Excellencies, the power of this conference lies not in our title, but in our shared determination to translate our advocacy into action. As First Ladies, we carry a responsibility to elevate the voices of those who are too often unheard. The mothers in remote villages, the newborns who are vulnerable to preventable infection, and the communities striving for healthier life. Despite notable progress in recent years, the numbers remain worrying. Thousands of African children continue to acquire HIV, syphilis, and hepatitis B during pregnancy, childbirth, and breastfeeding. These infections can be prevented with timely interventions. Too many women still lack access to quality antenatal care, early testing, and life-saving treatment. According to UNICEF and WHO, mother-to-child transmission rate can be reduced to below 5%. However, it requires a combination of political will, sufficient resources, and community participation. It is therefore my view that this is not just a health challenge, it is a text of our collective commitment. Distinguished guests, through the Organization of African First Ladies for development, we have established a strong movement of compassion and advocacy. Our united voice as First Lady has highlighted the urgency of maternal and child health on the health agenda in our respective countries. It has mobilized resources, strengthened political commitment, and advocated for community-based solutions. This platform shows that when we unite, our advocacy crosses borders and changes lives. In Ghana, we have worked towards the goal of universal access to maternal and child health services. My office, in partnership with the Ghana AIDS Commission, has carried out extensive community medical outreach program in Accra and other regions of the country. Through these initiatives, women, young people, and families have received free screening for HIV and other conditions, comprehensive counseling, and direct access to quality care. President Mahama also established the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, known as the Mahama Cares Initiative. This program will expand access to healthcare by addressing both chronic and non-communicable diseases, recognizing that health issues often overlap and demand coordinated responses. These efforts demonstrate our strong conviction that quality primary health care is not a privilege for few, but a basic right for all. Your Excellencies, we look forward to hearing about your experiences and interventions in your respective countries. However, allow me to say that achieving the triple elimination agenda, which is elimination of mother-to-child transmission of HIV, syphilis, and hepatitis B, demands more than clinical interventions. It requires, 1, consistent and sustained financing to strengthen fragile health systems, effective community engagement that reaches the last mother and child in even the smallest rural village, a brave attempt to fight stigma that stops women from seeking care, empowering women and girls to make informed decisions about their health and futures, integrated service delivery that addresses the interconnected needs of mothers and children, and a strong political leadership that prioritizes maternal and child health in national development. Ladies and gentlemen, no child should be born carrying an infection that could have been prevented. No mother should be deprived of the services and dignity that safeguard her health and ensure her baby's future. These are not just aspirations. They must be our firm commitment. This meeting provides us with a precious chance to exchange experiences, build stronger partnerships, renew our commitment, and outline a clearer path towards 2030. The road ahead requires honest dialogue about what is working, sincere recognition of ongoing barriers, and bold action to bridge the gap between policy and practice. I commend OFLA, the Society for AIDS in Africa, UNAIDS, and all our development and civil society partners for their firm leadership and technical support. The knowledge, commitment, and action plans arising from today's discussion will influence the health outcomes of millions of African mothers and children. Let us leave Accra united in purpose and confident in action. Let us ensure that our advocacy results in accessible clinics, affordable medicine, trained health workers, and empowered communities. We must work towards a continent where every pregnancy is safe, every birth is celebrated without fear, and every child begins life with the promise of health and opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, to borrow from my husband's campaign message, we must build Africa where no mother is left behind and no child remains vulnerable. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your leadership and dedication, and for joining us here in Accra. Merci. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Lordina Dramani Mahama.